all these ladies to this platform. We pray that we will get the word out and invite others so that they may come and be blessed by what we have been receiving here. Again, we say, you are welcomed in our midst. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
I heard one good morning, so let me try it again. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to our pre-Veterans Day Thanksgiving episode. Good to see you. You found your red and white and blue and you dusted them off and you found them and you put them on. Yay! Good to see you in your red, white, and blue colors this morning. I wonder, Kyle, if we can get a photo. So those of you in the darkness, if you have on red and white, would you let there be light so we could get a photo? Thank you, Jenna Lynn. Thank you, Dan.
Excuse me, Blanche.
Yes.
I am not seeing anybody at all. Everybody has a camera off,
Yes, I'm seeing you.
but I'm not seeing anybody.
So you have to adjust your camera, but I'm seeing you.
Okay.
Yes, I'm seeing Norma. Need to see you. I'm seeing you though. Okay, give us 2 seconds more for people to adjust. All right, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, are you ready? All right, count us down. I'm Kyle, and everybody give you a smile.
In 5, 4, 3, 2. Well, let's start over. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
All right. I think I captured most.
Most? You don't have a piece of us. Do it again then. All right, try it again.
Yeah. Let's do it one more time.
All right, put your smile on.
Let's go. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Got it.
Thank you. I'll send that to you. Welcome to Let's Talk. Today is November the 5th, and it is 61 degrees here in Hazel Green. We are going to climb up to in the mid 70s, expecting some rain later this evening. So we have what we call beautiful weather, maybe a little bit chilly for you in other places, but we are enjoying this fall or what we call autumn weather. So welcome again to Let's Talk. Okay, today is pre-Veterans Day. Veterans Day is officially tomorrow, That's tomorrow, November the 11th is Veterans Day, but we are celebrating Veterans Day here today on Let's Talk. So a smile is an inexpensive way to improve your looks. Don't cost anything. A smile is an inexpensive way to improve your looks. So let's see how much you paid this morning for your smile. Nothing, inexpensive. Then after you don't have to have money for a smile. Good. Now, I am grateful for everything today has to offer and teach me. I commit to trying my best for myself and all those around me. I have the courage to progress in the direction of my dreams. The good energy I project shines back on me. I repeat, I am what? What's that word?
Grateful.
Grateful for what? Everything today has to offer and teach me. I commit to trying my what?
Best.
Best for whom?
Myself.
Myself and all
Those around
those
me.
around me. I have the courage to progress in which the direction of my what?
Dreams.
Dreams. What kind of energy?
A good.
Good energy I project does what? Shines back on me. Shines, the good energy I project shines back on me. Now let's see what caught my eyes in the news today. Good to see you, Miss Dennis. Good. Woo, good to see you. What caught my eyes? I watched and I saw it at a Texas university, a mother and her daughter graduating at the same time. And so the mother's name was called and she stepped up on stage, and then they called the daughter's name and she stepped up right behind her mom on stage. And I looked up a little bit and someone asked, because that happens quite frequently, someone asked one of the daughters who graduated with her mom and said, how do you feel having your mom sitting in the class, same class with you? I'm curious to hear what you think the responses are, or how would you feel sitting in the class, same class, college class with your son or daughter? Can I get a feedback? Let's see if you're saying what people are saying.
Wonderful.
You'll feel good. Okay, anybody else?
I'm elated.
You would feel how?
Elated.
Okay.
Happy.
That's what you're saying. How are you going to feel in class with your daughter?
Happy.
Happy? Miss Dennis, you have to unmute. Unmute so I can hear you. Unmute. You're still muted. Go on now.
I would feel so joyful.
Okay,
And
now
happy and lifted up.
let me flip it now. How would your daughter or son feel having you now? That's how you feel.
My daughter and my son would be so happy they would lift me and I.
All right, they would be happy. I like the feedback on the rest because I saw some rolling their eyes. How would your son or daughter feel having you in class with them? And speak the truth because you know your children.
Feel trapped. Or
Yes,
being-
Why you shaking your head? What did Philippa say? What is Philippa saying?
I don't think it would be a good feeling for her. For me, it would be a mixed emotion. Thinking about what she's feeling, but I would also feel elated, like Sister Vodka said, to know that I'm able to go back to school with her, but I don't think it would be a good experience for Philippa. No.
No. So Kyle,
No.
I'm going to school with you.
I
What
don't
you
think she'd
saying
like
and
it.
speak the truth. Both of us at UAH sitting up in class. What you saying?
I would feel pressure to actually pay attention.
That was the exact response, varied responses from, some of the kids and their parents. But I thought that was so beautiful. I thought that was beautiful. Now, if you see some man walking around bushy head and beards that they normally don't keep, I hope my husband isn't listening, and the beards hanging all straggly because they haven't had a shave. Well, November is no shave month. No shave month. And it is for men who, now, not just because you're being unkempt, that is not what it's about. It's no shave month because the money that they would have paid to the barber to get a haircut and to shave, they save this money, and at the end of the month, they are going to contribute it to some cancer fund. That is what this is. They're contributing to cancer. That's why they are not grooming. So if you see you watch CNN and some of those major stations, and you see the man and you say, well, why they didn't shave to come on the news? Because this is no shave month, and they are putting that money towards some cancer prevention program. They're giving towards cancer. So that's a good thing. Now, since it's Veterans Day tomorrow, let's see how much you know. So get your pen, paper ready and see if you could give a tally mark for yourself. How many of these answers you know? If you know it, give yourself a tally mark. Are you ready? Let's see how much you know. What do you call, or what is the name of a large organized body of armed personnel trained for war, especially on land?
Marine?
No,
Army.
especially on land.
The army?
Army. So if you got army, give yourself a tally mark. That's the army. What about this one? What is the word that means a combat between two parties to fight or struggle?
War. A battle.
A battle. If you got battle, that is correct. What about this one? Having or showing courage. Remember, you're thinking military. Having or showing courage.
Bravery.
Brave, okay, right, brave. What about this one? A service person injured, killed, or lost in military action.
Preference.
What do they call that person in the military? It's a service person who's injured, killed, or lost in military action.
Soldier.
Okay, I'll give you a clue beginning with C. A. S. Someone is saying it.
Casualty.
Casualty. That's right. That's it. Yes. What about this one? A burial place. We should know that. Cemetery. Cemetery. What is this one? To drive danger away from, to fight, to protect people's property or ideals. Begins with D.
Defend.
Defend, defend. This one. The ability to enjoy civil and political liberty, absence of slavery or outside control.
Freedom.
Freedom, freedom. This one. To protect from danger. A person who protects other people or property from danger.
Guard.
Guard, guard, guard. What about this one? Soldiers trained to fight at sea and to defend their country from attacks by sea.
Marine.
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 Begin with N.
Navy.
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 Okay. A state of quiet, the absence of war or conflict.
Troop.
Here's the P.
Surrender.
P.
P. Oh.
Peace. I thought I heard it. Peace.
Peace.
Okay. What is the small orangish red flower referred to in the poem in Flanders Field and often associated with Veterans Day? Copy. Okay, everyone should get this one right now. A man or woman serving in the military.
Soldier.
Soldier. All right, last one. If you haven't gotten any right, last time to get this one. Who is an individual who has served in the armed forces?
Veteran.
Veteran. Veteran. All right. Fingers up. How many you got?
1, 2, 3, 4.
You got so many, you can't stop counting.
5.
All right, you didn't do bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Good.
Seven.
Good. Good, very good. So I mean, you do know some facts about Veterans Day and what the military is all about. We're going to talk a little bit about that shortly. But what was our vocabulary word for last week?
Trig.
Trig. Who's going to use that in a sentence for us?
Trig.
Trig. Someone use it in a sentence.
That man looks smart. That man dressed smartly today.
I still need the word trig.
That's trig. Oh, I have to use trig.
Yes. So try it again.
Oh boy.
Say the same sentence, but
That man dressed trig today.
yes, dress smartly. Yes, trig, neat, smart, and appearance. You're right. I was impressed by her trig outfit for the business meeting. You are quite correct. Well, this month is Peanut Butter Lovers Month. So if you love peanut butter, this is your month. Peanut Butter Lovers Month. Not only today, but it is the whole month. For those who love peanut butter, my grandson would be saying, yay, he could eat peanut butter every day. So this is Peanut Butter Lovers Month. And today is National Forget-Me-Not Day. You know, forget-me-not is a flower. So today is National Forget-Me-Not Day. This is a day to remember your friends and your loved ones. There are some people you haven't had a chance to talk to them in a while. Well, today, not this weekend, today you need to get in touch with that person you haven't spoken to in quite some time and let them know you're still on the land of the living, you still love them, you still think about them, you still pray for them. Because today is Forget-Me-Not Day. Call someone today. Now, as I said previously, tomorrow is officially Veterans Day. Tomorrow is officially Veterans Day. All members of the armed forces who served this country violently and in a very big way, that's what they are celebrating tomorrow. That's what we all are celebrating tomorrow. Because these are the men and women who fought to protect us, to keep our country safe, and to preserve our ways of life. So they gave up their time. Many of them gave up their lives just for us. So this holiday was originally called Armistice Day. Keep that tucked up here. This day, Veterans Day, was originally called Armistice Day, and it was first celebrated in 1921. In 1954, President Eisenhower changed it to Veterans Day. President Eisenhower changed it from Armistice Day to Veterans Day in 1954. So on November the 11th, at 11/11 in 1921, the US, France, and England each buried an unknown soldier in honor of those who died in World War I. So this began the annual Armistice Day holiday. The time and the day was picked because fighting ceased in World War I in 1918 on November the 11th at 11/11. So in keeping with November the 11th at 11/11, this tradition continues. And each year during that time, 11/11 tomorrow, they're going to pause for a moment of silence as we reflect on those who have lost their lives and those who have given all they had to keep our country free. So now is your chance to do an online quiz, very, very short quiz. Maybe some of those facts that I gave may appear in that quiz. So very short. Let's go.
Be 5 questions, multiple choice. We'll give you about 1 minute, 30 seconds tops to complete. Just tap the answer or click the answer that you believe is correct. And at the bottom, once you completed all 5 questions, be sure to hit the submit button. Good luck. All right, we'll give you about 10 more seconds or so. Five seconds, and we will share. All right, we're going to now share the results. be sure to hit the submit button at the bottom.
Okay, this was a very short quiz. Let's see if you got 100%. Veterans Day was once called, I just said it, everybody should have gotten that if you were listening to me. What's that day was once called what?
Armistice.
Armistice Day, Armistice Day. All those who didn't get that, stay back so I could review what I said previously, please. Number 2, how many living war veterans are there in the US? Now, when this was written, it would be, I'm sure, more than that, and this would be a guess. So that answer is 19 million, 19 million. You would have guessed that one. What is the best way, oh, everybody got this, to show support on Veterans Day? And that is to fly the American flag. And we are showing our support today by doing what?
Wearing colors.
Wearing the colors of the flag. That's how we are showing our support today. Yes, red, white, and blue. Okay, question 4. How many stars were on the American flag in 1954 when November the 11th officially became Veterans Day? I think we had this question sometime back. The answer is 48, 48. And the last question, why is Veterans Day on November the 11th? Why is Veterans Day on November the 11th? I said that also. The date marks the official ending of World War I. If you didn't get that, you have to stay back for another class too. So everyone should have gotten at least 4 correct. If you didn't know how many living veterans, I gave you that. Okay, the rest you should have gotten. So don't put your hand up. I'm going to see you after we sign off for another class. You didn't get 4 right. Let's segue now to our health quiz.
This will be 10 questions, multiple choice, same thing. It will pop up on your screen. Be sure to tap on the answers you believe are correct and hit the submit button. We'll give you another, I'd say about 3 minutes. Good luck. One more minute. Thirty seconds. Be sure to hit submit. All right, we will now share the results.
All right, question number 1. What is a balanced diet? And 100% agreed, a diet that contains a variety of foods in adequate amounts. Good. Question number 2. Foods that contain good amounts of iron include various answers, and that is beef and lamb, according to what's listed here. Beef and lamb would be the one containing the iron. Question number 3. A good way to ensure vegetarians get enough iron is to drink orange juice when they eat spinach. Drink orange juice when they eat spinach. Question number 4. Some examples of calcium-rich foods. 100% agree, that's dairy foods, and that is correct. Question number 5. Which of the following is not a dairy product? We all agreed that that is eggs, not a dairy product. Question number 6, which food below is high in fats? And that answer would be salami, salami. Question number 7, fruit and vegetables are important because we agreed they provide you with a wide variety of vitamins and minerals. Question number 8, foods containing starch and carbohydrates are important because they give you energy, fill you up, and keep you regular. Question number 9, meat, fish, and legumes such as chickpeas and kidney beans provide the following important nutrient, and that is protein. Protein. And the last question, question number 10, adolescents need extra energy and protein in their diet due to rapid growth and bodily changes. Which of the following would you recommend to provide this? And that would be healthy snacks, healthy snacks. Thumbs up, any 10 out of 10?
No.
No 10 out of 10? 9? All right. If you
9
didn't-
out of 10.
See that? That's
9, okay, not bad. But if you didn't get 10 out of 10, that means you learned something.
Miss Bertram, she said she got 10 out of 10.
What was that?
Miss
Me?
Bertram.
I did.
Okay, woohoo! All right, good job, good job. Good job. All right. I see Eva joining us this morning. Welcome, Eva. Welcome, Eva. All right, let's segue to our tech tip.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kyle Spence. I'll be bringing you a tech tip for today. It's going to be really short, but I also think it might be helpful. So, has anyone ever taken a screenshot before? We've gone through this tech tip many months ago, many moons ago, but I'm wondering if anyone remember how to take a screenshot. Who can tell me, show of hands? I see Demi raise her hand, Miss Ivy had also raised her hand. A screenshot, for those who aren't familiar or may not remember, a screenshot is simply a picture of what is on your phone. That means if you're looking at a picture, you're looking at text, you're looking at a song, a video, whatever the case may be, whatever is on your phone, you will be able to see or take a picture of that, and you can share it with other people. So that is what a screenshot is. It's usually a shortcut on your phone that you'll be able to use that will snap an actual photo of what's going on. Now, most Android devices, that's a non-iPhone device, you can do it with a simple pressing of 2 buttons. You press both the power button and the volume down button simultaneously, and it will snap a picture of your whatever's on the screen. With that being said, I just learned about a new feature that I think newer phones, or probably even on the older phones, they had it as well. Imagine with me if you were reading a news article. You wanted to share the news article, but most people you know, they don't click links, so I'm not going to share the actual link to the news article. Instead, I will just share the text from the news article with them. You can take a screenshot of that news article, and you can actually scroll down and take an additional screenshot of the second page, the third page, the fourth page, so on and so forth. But the way that this works, it will combine all of those different pages into one long strip. That way you can send just one picture to them instead of 4 or 5 or 6 different pictures with them. And all they have to do is double click on the photo and just scroll down as if they're actually reading a news article. It's really cool, and it's really simple. So I'm going to show you how that is done right now. If you can see my screen, I am going to go to Google Chrome. That's just a web browser that I use. Let's say that I am interested in this, and I want to send it to my mom, but instead of me sharing the actual link to this, I'm just going to send her one long screenshot of all the information that we're seeing below. Can everybody see me scrolling?
Yes.
All right, so the shortcut that I mentioned, I hold the power button and my volume down button simultaneously. At the same time, I squeeze those two together, and my phone screen will do a little white border. That's his way of saying, hey, you just took a picture. So when I did that, at the bottom, it shows you several options. I'm going to take it again because I have to do it pretty quickly. At the bottom, it shows you several options. the first option that you see with those two down arrows, it scrolls down to the next section of what you are looking at and takes another screenshot. So if I keep tapping that, it will continue to scroll all the way down the entire page and take screenshots of it and stitch it all together into one screenshot picture. So I'm going to do that right now. If I do that and I tap the double arrows at the bottom, it scrolls. You see it? And I tap it again, it scrolls. I tap it again, it scrolls. I tap it again. Then you can see on the left, the picture that it's taking is getting longer and longer and taller because it's taking all of that for me. Let's say that I'm done. I'm happy with it. I don't need to take any more pictures. So I am just going to go to my gallery. Now, if I go to my gallery, you see this very, very long strip of data or picture. If I double tap on it, it's just going to zoom in. And guess what? I have the entire picture here. And I can send this long picture to my mom. And if she taps on it and double taps to zoom in a little bit, she will be also able to just scroll through and just read the information as if she was on the website herself. I thought that was so cool. Some people, if you had like a text conversation with someone and it was a long conversation, but you need to share this for whatever reason, it's important information, it's a conversation that you need to document, you can start at the very top of that text message conversation, take the screenshot and do the same thing, which would be to tap those two down arrows in the bottom left corner, and it will scroll down to the next section of that text message conversation. It'll continue to do that every time you tap on that button. And when you're done, you can go to your gallery and the entire length of the screen will show the text message conversation so that if you zoom in, it's like you were reading it yourself on your actual phone as if it came up. So I thought that was really interesting. I thought I wanted to share that with you all. I felt as though it might be useful, especially for those who may not have been familiar with it before. And so I'm going to actually send this to my mom, and I'm going to see if she also sees what I see. And we will have her confirm
Yes.
whether or not that
Yes.
is the case.
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And Mom, you got a picture from me, right?
Yes.
Is it a really long picture?
Yes.
Now, if
Yes.
you were to double tap on it,
I did.
zoom
I
in,
did.
and now are you able to scroll and read?
Yes.
All right. That is something that it will eliminate the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 text message screenshots that you're taking. That usually happens. And sometimes you're like, where did I stop? So I can
Yes.
take another screenshot, and then you overlap in text like, oh, I already sent that part. Let me send. Instead of doing all of that, you can take one long screenshot and send it to that person. I really think that is super, super, super cool. I learned that, and I thought this would be excellent for a tech tip. So I thought I'd share that with you. All right. We'll go over
Yeah, that
taking the
was very
screenshot
helpful. Thank you.
maybe later on, but I just wanted to make this one known. I saw Miss Paulette. I think you had a question.
Yeah, I said that was very helpful. Thank you.
Oh, awesome. 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 Glad to hear that. All right. So thank you for your attentiveness. Thank you.
Kyle, my
Yes.
question is, do you still have to keep the volume and power button held while you touch the double
No,
arrows?
great question. Once you take one screenshot and that pops up at the bottom, You let go of the buttons.
Okay.
All you do is tap to say, scroll down and take the next page, scroll down and take the next page, scroll down. You only tap that one button. And when you're done, like any other screenshot, you can go to home, you can go to your gallery, and voila, it will be right there for you. You can share it like any other image. That's a great question. All
Very
right.
good, very good. I
What's
love
that?
that one.
Okay, good. Glad to hear. So thank you all for your participation. Be sure to try it out yourself. Remember, you cannot break your phone unless you throw it under a bus and expect it to work. I promise you won't break your phone. There's always a way to get back to home. All right, so thank you, everyone, and we'll segue to the next part of the show.
Okay, good. Now, 1 minute, write down this. No, let's 1 second. On your book or paper, how many branches of the military are there? Just write the number. Okay, under that, write down the names of just how many you said. That's 1 minute on that. 1 minute. Write down the names of just how many branches you said. I'm not going to see it, so it's not a spelling test. You could abbreviate it if you want. Okay, a few seconds left. All right, time. How many branches of the military are there?
12.
4.
4.
4.
5.
5.
5 branches.
5 I have.
5 branches.
Navy, the Army, the Air Force.
Okay, name one.
Army.
Army.
Army. Army, if you got Army, check it. Next one.
Air Force.
Navy.
Navy,
Navy, the Navy. What else?
Marine,
Marine.
Okay, military, the military.
Air soldiers.
The Air Force,
and Marine.
and the last one, yes, the Coast Guards,
I didn't
Oh,
Coast Guards.
get the Coast Guard.
Yes, the Coast Guard, five branches. All right, let's segue to our Let's Talk exercise. I hope you've been exercising.
Maybe.
Thanksgiving is coming up, Christmas is coming up. We tend to overeat during that time. So let's get into exercise to make up for whatever we're going to do wrong on Thanksgiving and Christmas. Okay, shout out your name. Let's trek up the mountain.
Christine.
Christine, good.
Andrea.
Way to go.
Paulette.
Jenilyn,
Paulette, wonderful.
Jenilyn,
Janelyn, good job.
Naomi,
Naomi on the roll. Who else?
I don't see my name.
Just say your name. He'll put it there if you don't see. Don't worry, he'll put it in.
Dami.
Who is that?
Dami.
Dammy, okay, good job. Blanche, yes, did it this morning. Norma, way to go. Anybody
Oh,
else?
Phyllis.
Who is that?
Phyllis.
Phyllis, your name is there. Yes, good job. Anybody else? All right, the rest of you, let's go. Don't let Thanksgiving catch us and we haven't started, or we're going to have a more difficult work coming up. Thank you so much. All right, now you had to make some placemats to continue the theme of your table runner. Let's see what you came up with.
Ladies, our project this week is to make placemats. But I made 4 placemats. This is what it looks like. Red or white with gold. Concentrics in the center. Matching my table runner, which I made last week. I made 4 of them. These are my project for this week. Table placemats.
Project for this week. Placemats for our table runner. Here is our centerpiece. Hope you like it. Got it?
Good morning, Let's Talk, ladies. This week, we had to make table mats and make sure it was in sync with the theme from our table runner. So I made 8 table mats, and these were made from burlap. I embellished them with the same gold trim that was on my table runner, and then I put some stones and also a picture of some grapes on each table mat. Here is my completed set of table mats for my dining room table.
Good afternoon, ladies. This is my table runner along with my placemats.
Good day, ladies. These are my 4 table mats made from burlap, green tassels, and red ribbons. I had the words printed and then pressed on. So it's firm on it, it's really pressed on. And these are the mats, very stiff. That's the back of the mat. Everything is pasted on. Nothing is sewn. This is another one of the mats. All these are glued on. Getting ready for Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. 4 table mats.
Everyone, this week my mom and I, for our placemat design, used table covering. We went on the computer and decided that we wanted to put, "We thank you, Heavenly Father, for this our daily bread," which we ironed on to the fabric. Then, to give it a pop of color, we used gold acrylic paint. This is our project for the week.
Hello, Let's Talk. The project for this week was to make placemats that would match the table runner made last week. My table runner last week was made of straw. So this week I made placemats from straw using a natural color with a strip of the straw used in last week's table runner.
This is one of the placemats that I made to go with my red table runner for Let's Talk. The placemats were made from gold leather and embellishments were placed around, and a Merry Christmas picture was placed in the middle. I plan to use all of the placemats on my dining table along with my red table.
Good morning, ladies. This is my tie-dye project. First, I started with a blank, what do you call it? A blank crochet placemat, and then I did some tie-dye of the rest of them. These two represents Jamaican colors. These two are just beautiful, and these four represents the fall. I hope you enjoy it.
Good job, another good job. Woohoo! Another good job. If you haven't had a chance to do it, you have one more week to catch up. That's what Miss Curtis did. So I want to give a special applause to Miss Curtis. She didn't get to do her table runner the week we had it, but she caught up, and now, good job, Miss Curtis. I saw you did it. So the rest of you, get the sweat going because you have to catch up. Because you know we're going to pull it all together. You know where my thoughts are going. So what's next before I ask to see the completed work? Every beautiful table has a nice centerpiece, and we want it romantic, we want it warm, we want it inviting. So we are going to make a candle centerpiece. You can use as many candles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, how many candles come together with a nice candle piece, candle centerpiece for your table, a centerpiece of candles, candle centerpiece. That's not all. You have something else you're going to do along with that. We're going to start working a little bit harder as we go towards the holidays. So along with your candle centerpiece, Kyle, could you put that list up for me, please?
Sure.
You have been given many recipes over, go back to the first one, please, over the past months. So have your pen ready. I'm going to go through these recipes, choose one. Now, there are some of you are overachievers, so you could choose 2 or 3. I have no problem. But you choose at least one. It has to be one you have never made before. So don't go right back to the old familiar. Remember, this is a program where we are learning new things. You may have to alter it according to your dietary needs. So if you don't take a lot of sugar or eggs, you have to find a substitute for it. All I'm going to need is a picture of it. Like when we did the sandwich, just give me the picture and the name of what you made. So now look at it and make your choices. We did cherry popovers, and the recipe is there. That was episode 75. Next one. We did banana bread. Now, if you're always making banana bread home, please don't do this one, okay? This was in episode 76. Let's see the next one. Episode 77, pumpkin apple butter. Pumpkin apple butter. Episode 78 was spinach souffle. Spinach souffle. Episode 79, cranberry apple punch. Cranberry apple punch. Episode 80 was kale with sour cream and chives. Kale with sour cream and chives. Episode 81 was an easy pumpkin bread recipe. easy pumpkin bread recipe. Episode 82 was Jackie's pumpkin roll recipe. Jackie's pumpkin roll recipe. Episode 83 was herbed cornbread recipe. Herbed cornbread recipe. Episode 84, grilled apple rings. Grilled apple rings. And today's recipe is date nut pinwheels. This is today's recipe. Date nut pinwheels, today's recipe. So you may choose one, more than one, but a minimum of one recipe, one that you have never made before, and you can tweak it according to your dietary needs. Please do that for us. So you're doing some baking, okay? Doing some baking, or all of them are not baking. Try out one and something new. Remember, we always try to learn something new. So don't go back to the old way. Try something new. Just send me the picture. I don't need a video of that. Just a picture of the finished product. If you're doing a pumpkin bread or roll, you know, cut it so I can see how that. Send me a slice, okay? Send me a slice. We'll take a picture of it and then also make your candle centerpiece. We are now going to segue and unpack quickly now Colossians chapter 4, verse 2. Colossians chapter 4, verse 2. And this begins with a command, and that word is devote. What does devote mean? What does devote mean? You have to unmute to respond. What does the word devote mean? To set aside, what is that?
Spend your time with.
To spend your time with, to prioritize, continue steadfastly, persevere, hold on with fervor. When you're devoted to something, you're passionate about it. You're doing it with all your might. You're not doing it half-heartedly. So we are to devote ourselves, talking about us, plural. All of us, devote yourselves to, what's the next word that's going to appear? Devote yourselves to what?
Prayer.
Prayer. Devote yourself. Be passionate about prayer. What does that mean to you, being passionate about prayer?
You love it.
That mean? What is that?
You love to pray.
Okay.
Always doing
You have
it
to love to pray. What else?
Doing it with sincerity, and I like how you breathe, so it becomes a part of you.
Okay, make prayer part of you. Okay. Okay, so prayer shouldn't be just for emergencies if we are devoted to it.
Yeah.
Right? When you're devoted to something, you don't just go in emergencies. So it's not when we have a problem and we need some help, we pray. That's not devotion. Devotion isn't going to be you're too busy. When you're devoted to something, you spend your time there. So you're not going to be too busy to pray. You're not going to be too tired to pray. You're not going to give those now I lay me down to sleep type of prayer. You're not going to wait until the end of the day. You've given all your energy, all you have to your work. And when it comes to God, you fall asleep on your knees. Or you jump in bed and before you say amen, you're fast asleep. This is not what devotion looks like. Devotion means I'm going to carve out some time for prayer and connection with God. I'm going to do it, persevere in doing it, not come sometimes. I'm going to It's also say, not only devote yourselves to prayer, while you're doing it, it say, be watchful. What does being watchful mean?
Keep alert.
Be alert. Why do you need to be alert?
Because the devil is roaring like a roaring
you
lion.
better believe it. Oh, he hasn't been bothering you recently, eh? We have to be watchful. We have to be on guard. We have to stay awake. This is not sleeping time because Satan is not playing. He doesn't sleep, you know. He doesn't sleep. So being watchful, you see that being? That's a continuous tense. That means you're doing it all the time. Always be aware that Satan is real. It's not a game he's playing for keeps. So we have to be watchful, and we can't do it by ourselves. That's why we have to pray and tell the Lord to keep us. So we not only to be devoted to prayer and being watchful, and means also do this. We not only pray, but we are to be thankful. What's another word for thankful?
Grateful.
Grateful.
Appreciative.
Appreciative. Why should we be thankful? Why should we be thankful?
Because of God's mercy to us. Everything He's doing
yes.
to us, we do not deserve it.
Oh, yes. Undeserving of His mercies. So we are to be thankful because God has given us not only what we ask for, He's given us things we don't even need. Things we don't even need, God gives to us. Look at, if we sit down and reflect how many things the Lord prevented from coming our way. Should have been us in that accident. We should be the one who have been buried, but God prevented it, extended mercy and grace a little bit longer to us. So we need to be thankful, a heart that's joyful, a heart that is not scared to say thank you. And we are not only thankful for money, we are thankful for just being in our right minds. That's the first prayer I pray every morning because my mom had Alzheimer's. So that's the first prayer every morning. Lord, I thank you I'm in my right mind because I have seen it up front what it looks like. So we are to be thankful for our minds, thankful physically, thankful for that the Lord is growing us spiritually, thankful that we have somebody who cares for us. So, you know, we are to be thankful. We live in a country where there's relative peace, relative safety. So we are to be thankful. Devote yourselves to prayer, being watchful and thankful. Okay, I remember in college, I learned this from a great writer. She said, when every other voice is hushed and in quietness. Some people don't like quietness. They have to always have TV on or music on. It's in quietness we wait before Him. It is the silence of the soul makes more distinct the voice of God. My encouragement this morning is hold on to God, spend time with Him, because when we value the time we spend with God versus time we spend with everything else, we feel ashamed, we fall short.
Yes.
Really fall short. And when we talk about this prayer, it's not just going to church to pray. We kind of good at that. Every meeting the church called, we are there. The quietness in your own closet by yourself, that personal prayer with God. He's longing and He's waiting to be in touch with us, to talk to us and to listen to us. So how great is our God?
The splendor of King, clothed in majesty. Let all the earth rejoice, all the earth rejoice. He wraps himself in light, and darkness tries to hide. It trembles at his voice, trembles at his voice. How great is our God? Sing with me, how great is our God, and all will see how great is our God. And age to age he stands, and time is in his hands, beginning and the end, beginning and the end. The Godhead, three in one, Father, Spirit, Son, Lion and the Lamb, Lion and the Lamb. How great is our God? Sing with me, how great is our God, and all will see how great is our God. Name above all names, worthy of all praise. My heart will sing, how great is our God. Name above all names, you are worthy of all praise. And my heart will sing, how great is our God. How great is our God. Sing with me, how great is our God. And all will see how great is our God. How great is our God. Sing with me, how great is our God. And all will see how great is our God. How great is our God. Sing with me, how great is our God, and all will see how great is our God.
How great is our God. Thank you, Jesus, for being so great. Thank you, Eva, for joining us this morning. Thank you, all of you who have joined us this morning. And I want to take 1 second, if Jenalyn will take 1 second. She told me a story last week that touched me when she went shopping for stuff for her project. Can you take 3 seconds to share that? She didn't know I would call her, but I was impressed. That touched me.
Okay, I went into the store. It's a fabric store, and I saw the fabric that I wanted. I asked for it, and the lady is asking me, "Are you an artist? Are you going to do artwork?" I told her no. and I start telling her about Let's Talk. Tell her about the program. It is Christian based, and we do unpacking of the Bible. And every week we have this project, and we have started from Wayne and ladies from all over the place. And you know, she was so enthused about it. I even said to her, I wish I could take back the mat to show you, but I will do it.
Thank you so much. Be an ambassador for Let's Talk. If you enjoy coming, find someone. You know, you pray about everything, and the Lord will lead you to a person who has like interests, and they will come and be blessed too. My grandson there sneaked in. He came in this morning for school, and I saw him busy in the back making his project. He said, I have to show you his completed project that will go on my table. He has made his project. So don't let my 7-year-old boy outdo you, okay? If you haven't done your project, you know I'm talking to Kyle. I'm not Kyle. My 7-year-old Camden said, make sure show the ladies he did his project with his little flowers and jewel inside. So
That's good.
I did it. Okay, that's what he did this morning. Thank you so much. Remember, tomorrow is Veterans Day. If you know anyone who has served in the military, remember to thank them for their service. Thank you again for joining us this morning. God bless each and every one of you.